last year I made a video about playing GeoGuessr in North Korea and you guys absolutely loved it. Time's progressed, things have changed, and apparently new photos have been added to the North Korea map. So we're going to do our best to guess the correct locations and just also see what we can see. Down to the first round of this beautiful game, and we are in the suburbs of North Korea. I've always noticed that the trees in North Korea seem to have this like white paint that goes up to the same level every single time. And that leaves me with one question. Why don't they hire taller painters? We got like a rugged terrain as well along the coastline. This tells me that we are in the northern part of the Korean peninsula. Good to know, good to know. We're actually facing east, which means we could be in somewhere like Muncheon. Let's see if I'm correct. Oh no, that's a terrible guess. It was in Nojukton. Of course it was. That was my second option. Well, I'll tell you what, it can only get better. Let's go on to the second round, and I'm going to be optimistic because we're going to get an easy location, and that's indoors. That's the opposite of easy. Got a cool picture here. I'm not sure if that's Kim Jong-un or Kim Jong-il walking along a red carpet, so either this hotel or maybe even a Shrek premiere. The first hotel we'll see, we'll just go straight for, but I honestly can't find one. There we go. Bon Haswan Hotel, our very first one. But let's give it a go and let's see if this one's correct. Not bad, not bad. Not the same hotel, unfortunately, but it's just down the road, 3.7 kilometers away. That's two of the smaller numbers, so I'll take that. An outdoor location, once again, this is great to see. Got some buildings right behind us. Honestly, this looks like it could be a lot of places in Europe with this kind of design. If you told me this was Spain, I'd believe you. Can we pause for a second? Is that guy wearing a Leeds top? Look, you can see the two. And you can see the two and the R right there. Honestly, these pre-season tours are getting out of hand. The fact that I said these apartments look Spanish and the fact this guy's wearing a Leeds t-shirt, I'm almost tempted to ditch the North Korea guess and just go for Benidorm. The evidence is just way too strong with this one. Let's see. No. It was actually Kaesong, North Korea. What can I say? One hell of a stag do. Gone to the fourth round of this beautiful country, and we're in not so much of a beautiful location this time. Cloudy day in North Korea, somewhere on a deserted island with a giant building. Shouldn't be too difficult to guess. If I had to say, I'd say we're right on this island over here. Skyscraper right there, triangular one, just like this one is. A bridge in the distance, just like that one. A tower, we need to find that. That's right there. The evidence is too strong. Let's guess it. Please. Not what? Hold on. I was standing on solid ground right there. What do you mean I'm in the water? God damn it. What a tarnish on this beautiful game. I'm just going to get this one correct. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be easy. Look, we're just down the road from that tower we were standing at. And there's the tower right there, right next to the comically large black hole. I mean, honestly, are we going to... We're right there. This is spot on. You can't argue 5,000 points with this one. What more do you want from me? What more do you actually want from me? Once again, 51 meters. There's literally a 1 in it. That's how small it is. To get 5,000 points, you must have to be like 10 meters within it. View results. What did we get? 14,000 points. Tragic. Completely tragic. So what's the record again? 13,400? We beat it by like 1,000. I'm not happy about that. We are back onto another game. I've got my thinking cap on this time, so expect excellence. We appear to be in some sort of theatre by the looks of things. We got Finn Wolfhard here. I mean, I understand they brought out a new season, but I just don't think Stranger Things will thrive in North Korea. And by the looks of the crowd, definitely not. I mean, the crowd is so little, he's quite literally supporting himself. Judging by these massive pictures here, I'm going to guess this is somewhere important. So obviously Pyongyang, maybe in a college or a university or an arts theatre. Let's see. Oh, it's just down the road in a building that's not even on the map. So I really had no chance. Let's be real. We go on to the second round of this great game. We've got another important location by the looks of it. A traditional Korean architecture building with what appears to be 2 murals, one on each side. A woman holding a gun, and the same woman now holding a bunch of flowers while standing in front of Bangladesh. How lovely. Also, I got to admit, I understand like North Korea is meant to be like a dictatorship and stuff like that, but I must say I'm quite impressed by the size of their parking spaces. Can't help but say I envy them a little bit. I've seen these 2 skyscrapers before. They were down the road from the Grand People's Study House. Down this way. So it could be a location like this, maybe? Just further down. Of course, we were at the end of the road. What was I thinking? It was the Pyongyang Grand Theatre. Of course it was. Let's go on to what I believe is the third round now. We appear to be at some sort of stop-off point in what I reckon is going to be Kaesong. Maybe we're just outside of the Children's Palace. Let's find out. Just down the road, but it was in Kaesong like I said. That's a pretty good third round. How many points are we on right now? 14,000? We got the same location, however. That must be a mistake. Let's refresh it. There we go. No, it was a mistake, but we've also had this location before. If I remember correctly, this is where the Leeds fan is. And he's right there again. Although, I think it's the same guy. This guy seems to actually have a bit of hair all of a sudden. And by a bit, I mean a bit. That's going way back to the Korean War. Forget North Korea. Should have booked a trip to Turkey. Tell you the truth though, I can't exactly remember where we guessed for this location. I'm finding the exact hints leading to where we could be precisely, so I'm just going to go for a random intersection round here. Please, please be correct. It was Kaesong Old Town. Really? Damn, of course, there's the roundabout right there. Could have had a 5,000 pointer there, but I was just far too lazy, I'll be real. In terms of average score though, this is far better than the previous game. It's kind of shocking I forgot the exact location. But final round, we appear to be in some sort of movement marching towards this blue building. Bunch of tourists, we got a guy wearing the number 10 shirt. Got some people in suits, some people wearing camouflage. Doesn't quite work in a car park, I'll be real. I feel like this is going to be on the outskirts of Pyongyang, like maybe a location around here. Probably not the chicken factory. Tell you the truth, this might be a bit naive from me, but I could have sworn they came from eggs. Maybe the National Gifts Exhibition House? There's so many buildings to go through, there's no chance I'd get 5,000 points. Unless... No, there's no chance. It was a North Korea Peace Museum. Oh, okay. But we've done pretty good, right? We should be near 16,000 points, I reckon. 19,500, even more than I expected. I feel like it's good to have that many points anyway, you know? We want to have a good game. We don't want to show we know too much about North Korea. Because if that was the case, my next video would have been a Q&A at the Korean Embassy. Not by my choice. But thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this brilliant video. If you did enjoy this brilliant video, then please feel free to leave a like and maybe subscribe, as we're super close to 10 million subscribers. But thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.